What's up, YouTube? I suppose God's given me understanding about the power structures that He's shifting around. Now, I get it. Yeah, brotherhoods. Yeah, you know, maybe that if you join those things, yeah, there's some kind of security there. Job security, money, influence, power. Being the boss. Yeah, I get all that. And that's probably a thrust of it. But the satanic aspect of it, man, when you get into that spiritual stuff, you all get God's attention. And, if you look at the statue of Daniel, his vision, the head of gold, all the way down to the feet, of iron and clay. Incrementally, it went down to silver, It was the kingdoms of mankind. Okay? And just like every one of those kingdoms ended, this one is ending. We are in the feet of iron and clay. We have been for a long time. Okay? Any eschatology teacher can tell you this stuff in detail. And I'm not really an eschatology teacher. But I tend to address real issues, people. I'm interested in helping people wherever they are. If you're an elitist or if you live under a bridge, I don't give a flip. I'll help anybody. I don't care. And I always tried to do that because eternity is eternity. Now, I understand all these brotherhood things, but the satanic stuff, that's from the roots of Babel, okay? That's the rebellion. That's the men, our natural nature. We want to take over and rule things, and that's okay with the Lord. He expects us to do that, but, and of course, He doesn't like the lying politics, but... but the spiritual stuff, when they're doing satanic stuff and then they attack babies and God ends all that stuff. He always has and He always will. So this shouldn't be a surprise what's going on. The government, God put Donald Trump in that office. And one of the prophets back in 2007 said it was for 2 terms. Way before anybody knew Donald Trump was running for office. I'll tell you that much. I only knew God's hand was on Donald Trump November 8th, 16. Why? Because when I was watching the election in the Holy Ghost, He touched me and He showed me some stuff. I'm like, wow, He walked right into D.C. He walked right into the White House that night. And it was verified by another prophet. He said something happened November 8th, but he didn't know what. I knew what. So I knew Donald Trump was chosen by God, and then I knew Jesus was in there with him, helping him. Because why? He's shifting the power structures. Things are going to be changing. And now, I don't... Prophets, to me, a lot of it is speculation. I know some of these people have heard from God. I've heard from God at different times for different things. But to grab something to say this is going to happen, and you can use all your faith in it. If it does, it came from God. If it doesn't, well, you missed it. But I don't like really addressing that stuff. That's why I kind of shy away from it, because I don't like being wrong about things. And with this prophecy stuff, you have no control. You either heard from God or you didn't hear from God. And nobody's going to blame God if your stuff doesn't come to pass. They're going to blame you. So that's why I don't like messing with it. But, God has showed me things, and I try to share them, and it's cool stuff. Hey, sometimes I'm like, man, some of this stuff is really way out there. You look at the Oblesk stuff with the Washington Monument, my God. it's out there, but I know what God showed me, so I stand on what I saw and say, hey, whatever. But yeah, these power structures are shifting. God's moving things around. Now, some of them have said for decades it's going to be good. I really hope that comes to pass, because there's a lot of evil that hasn't happened in the Bible that's supposed to. And see, it's what's going on? You know, there's two things going on, and of course I want to lean for the good stuff, but hey, nobody controls when the bad stuff comes. You know, so it's like a teeter-totter. But yeah, the power structures are shifting. If I heard from God about something I don't want to release, it was for two other good things coming in leadership in our country. But you know, and my faith says, yeah. But and other prophets have kind of said things, you know, similar. But we'll see, you know. But there's definitely shifts going on, splits. You know, there's going to be a mass exodus of people being saved. You know, these things that I've seen, that God would show me through the last 10 years or so. Just when you're spiritually minded, you tend to see things that others might miss, or they'll see it, they won't recognize it. Well, I recognize quite a bit, and and God has me writing a book about the things. But well, that's all for now. I just wanted to shine a little light on some power structures and things that I see God doing. Okay, that's all. God bless.